We want these pilots to have the flight of their lives.
I thought the track flowed even better in person than it did on the sim. Custom and I think Wordna set up a track on Velocidrone and practice that. It feels 10 times better in real life than it does on the simulator. And yeah, it's really fun.
Old Shaky, for example, is a really special experience, and I think when people become micro-drone pilots, that's something that they start to look around themselves at the world and wonder, could I ever fly around that? Could I fly around that? And this is a place that I never would have even dreamed of getting to fly around, and it is a huge privilege for the 64 pilots that travel from around the world to be here.
At the Air Force Museum, this whole weekend is a micro-drone race, and we have so many of the top pilots in the world in drone racing here this weekend. Something really, really personal is that my son is one of those pilots, but also that 3 of the top 10 pilots that are flying in the pro class this afternoon are actually from Ohio. So it's just kind of a little like local thing, and we're just really proud of them, but also the entire community. Some of them are international pilots that have come in, and the community itself is international, but so small in the support and encouragement of each other.
Which is where these pilots want to be in the semifinals of the Winners Bracket. Both pilots have errors. And then into the high section of our course, now approaching the mouth of the 124. Let's bring.
Tiny Whip Revolution, it's a snowball that's been building more and more momentum for over 10 years now. And the place it's at, people sometimes ask me if I'm the leader of this movement, and the answer is no. It's a runaway freight train, and there's literally no one behind the wheel, or maybe everyone behind the wheel, because there's so many innovators that want to take part in this project and push micro-drone sports to the next level, whether they're racing, whether they're freestyling, or just finding some cool way to fly around a tree in their backyard. There's so much room for people to innovate on their own level, and that's this runaway freight train that nobody controls.
Even at young ages, the pilots who realize that FPV and drone racing, or flying drones in general, is a passion of theirs, so many of them turn it into a career. So it's not something that you just do, you know, like video games in your basement when you're a kid. It's something that can absolutely carry you forward to a career, or even just something that you do recreationally as an adult that you just love doing because it is so unique and has such a tight-knit community. But so many of the pilots that we know have gotten their commercial licenses, they've gotten their Part 107 so that they can professionally fly drones and do cinematography or aerial photography. It's just, there's so many things. And I've worked really closely with some of our STEM programs for drones. Drones in School is one of them. And something that I've always been so passionate about is the fact that if you start out as an FPV racing pilot, you have the troubleshooting and the manual operation and everything you need to know to pick up a digital drone and be able to fly it almost seamlessly immediately, whereas the opposite of that is not true. You can't be really, really good at digital drones and then pick up an FPV drone and fly it, because you will immediately crash it. So it's just an incredibly good skill, as a foundational skill to have if that's something you want to do as a career later in life.
People that come to this museum are obviously interested in flight, and it's not possible to walk through one of these hangars without having the daydream of being the guy in the seat and flying in an unbelievable adventure for 8,000 miles. You start to be that person in your mind, and micro-drones bring the gift of flight to the everyday person. It's this technology that lets you experience the gift of flight in a 5 minutes notice in your living room, let alone here at the National Museum of the United States Air Force. You could fly anytime, anywhere, and that's why for all the pilots here, it's become such an important part of our lives.
From old to young, guys, girls, you name it. It's just there's no rules in FPV because anyone can pick up a controller and go, oh my gosh, I want to enjoy what it's like to fly. You don't have to fly a real plane. You can pick up a controller and fly a drone and be in that moment you're flying, because first person view means that you see what that drone sees. So many times we have race gates set up in our backyard 24/7, and every now and then Spencer will be out there practicing and he'll come in and say, hey, come outside, I gotta show you the sunset. And I'll put his goggles on and he'll just go up so I can see the sunset.
That's not how it's finish your eyes. But you would also have the lowest score. Well, you came in 13th.
My wing, who will be up next.
Brings it around. Let's see what he gets.
Good. Way to go, man. Good job. Bring it back.
Scrap Heat now pushing farther ahead. It's Scrap Heat's race to lose. Anything can happen.
Good. We tested both video systems. On the first pack, we're just learning the track, and the HDMI for the new HD system was 1,000,000 times better for me. Other pilots, they were reporting less success. But
how was the course for you this year? I saw you zipping through there.
I'm still confused on the gate after you exit the door. I don't get it every time. I've gone wrong way. Other than that, doing great. Track's awesome.
Looking to see your first ace, bringing out Trackman. That was a close call. Square tunnel, small reset there for Scrappy, but he maintains the lead. Here comes your leader, Scrappy, with an ace in his pocket. Your Sparklight champion is Scrappy.
Good job, man. Bravo. But we're still racing. Trace moves across a second. There's third for Q. And we're going to bring Trackman across in fourth. So remember that.
Nice job, man. What do you think? How was the race for you?
Finally.
Good job, man. Congratulations,
I
man.
haven't won in a while.
What was that like?
I've been to so many events in the last year, and I've just been 7th, 6th, 7th, 6th, 8th. Finally a win.
Nice job, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's right, and I get some giggles from the kids after my little confusion there, but I am planning to brush it off. Again, an amazing run by Scrappy. That was the run we knew that he had in him, and that was the way that he needed to respond after that frustrating second round of errors after initially securing that race. So I do have word that we have some final placements, and we will go ahead and announce those in our trophy ceremony.
There was somebody by it.
Very, very shortly. We'll show them now, and then we will have our trophy ceremony.
We've all been waiting for. Proximo's already got an ace in his pocket. 3 other pilots are trying to chase him down. It's time to shake fake. I want them to work together and put him down. Bring us to another round.
All right, and there we go. There's 4 Nelson pilots. And here we go. They are off.
What a beautiful launch.
Yep, we're getting the video up on the screens.
And the ball is the Proximo chased down by him. And it goes side by side. And T-Dog right on the ball. Sorry, push it off there. Right on the ball. Going down. Through and who are we bringing around? T-Dog's in the lead. Looks like Scooter's down on his hood. And Neon is also down. Making his way
around. So sorry, Proximo was second. Proximo is right on that.
I know where I am.
Proximo looks like he passed one to die, and he has 8 lead over T-Dog already. What an impressive run so far for Proximo. T-Dog led with lap 1, and Proximo has been all over lap 2 so far.
Wow, what an awesome, gigantic element. Proximo now finishing lap number 2, looking really strong. Anyone follows hard. Screecher is down. T-Dog trying to catch Proximo.
And now, here's the question everybody's asking. Can anybody catch him? Elon, T-Dog, and Screecher are all down. This is just a victory lap for Proximo at this point. I honestly don't even know what to say. So, we have Proximo making it around the course. I honestly, their champion is Proximo, and that's just it. So, congratulations to your champion.
Proximo.
Martin talking about this race like it's not over.
Yeah, and in that case,
Just wait for the guys in the truck to give us official word. This is a lesson I've learned too many times.
Oh my gosh! So he has been training so hard nonstop. I can attest because I got hit in the face with a drone about 3 times this weekend. Yeah,
It was an accident. It was
like 3 times this weekend I got hit with a drone. So. The first drone race I ever went to of his was here at the museum, and it was just such an amazing experience. It's hard to understand how the races work until you actually get to witness one, but this is probably one of the best spectator races that you can go to for the drones, and we just love it here. We've probably got 30 family members here right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of family here viewing it. To see the race and everything. We always say that they are always on time, everything runs smoothly. They put so much time and hard work into this race. It is just unbelievable. They do such an amazing job. It's so fun to see all the people that come here not knowing about it and showing them the drones and all the little kids that ask questions and them getting to experience. It is just, it's such a great experience for everybody.
Your champion of the 2025 Micro Drone Race at the National Museum of the United States Air Force, presented by Lead FPV. From just a few, I guess more than a few miles down the road, but very, very close, we've got Proximo!
We are signing off for the 2025 Drone Race at the Museum. We will see you next year.